Hey guys, welcome back. Silent Anchor here. Today I want to show you FisherHub. This website is created specifically for the Fisher Online community. I've been using it for almost 3-4 days now. It's a good companion where you can save your spots. And today in this video, I want to show you how it works and everything you can do on it. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy the cast. All right, so I'll leave a link on the description below of my YouTube. This is the link here. At the moment, it's in beta, so we'll be checking around for any bugs or any additional information that needs to be added. Now, when you open the site, you will see this FisherHub or the landing page or the home page. You can see the live stats, the number of fish species in Fisher Online, available fishing spots. So you can see 25, say for example, 25 spots have been shared on this website, and the number of registered users. Oh, and also the lakes and rivers available in Fisher Online at the moment. Yeah, so, and you can see two buttons here where you can quickly access the maps or browse fish species. If you click on this, it will show you all the maps in Fisher Online. You go back, you go browse species, so you can look for, say for example, carp, and you can see information of the fish here. Now I don't want to speed things up. Let's go back to the home page. On the top right hand corner, you can see the in-game time for Fisher Online. So at the moment it's 12:54 in the evening or at night in game. You can change the language here. At the moment we have English, France, and Holland or Polish. And you can see if you create your profile, it will show up on the top right hand corner here as well. All right, so let's go to the first tab here from the home button. Fish. So you can see there's 291 species at the moment with Fisher Online. This will be your fish encyclopedia. So here on the search fish, you can search for anything really. Let's go for my favorite, golden crucian. And then if you click on the fish, it will show you the detailed page of that kind of fish. It will show you the scientific name as well, the English name, and also the unique weight or the trophy weight and the large weight. So this will be very helpful if you're doing tasks that need large weights for certain type of fish. Yeah, so this is a good number to start with when you're looking for those weights. And also if we move forward, you can see the recommended baits, always the bloodworm, white maggot, and castor and pearl barley, and the other baits that are useful to catch this certain type of fish. And also it can show you the locations of where this fish can be caught. So say for example, you're just looking for any large weighted fish, you can check what map is it available with. Yeah, so this is where you can plan out for your tasks. And yeah, just use this as a reference guide or like a reference encyclopedia for planning out your tasks. Now let's go ahead with the maps tab here. So this is where you find all the complete list of maps that are currently in Fisher Online. So it will display the country, the number of species present, and the required level to enter that map. So you can see here, these USA, Siberia, and China are the DLC maps. So once you've purchased them from Steam, you can access them anytime. And as you level up, you can access, or you can see the other maps here: Poland, Russia, Germany, Bulgaria, so on and so forth. So you can see how many species for each map, the level required, and also the cost to travel to that map. So say for example, if you click on one of the maps here, you can access the page for it. You can see two sections. So on the left, you can see the full list of fish species that you can catch on that map. And you can see their weights as well. So this will be another quick reference guide for you. Say for example, grass pike, you can see the large weight here. If we go back here to the list, go back to the maps and Ukora. Yeah, so you can see the large weight and the trophy weight. And also on the right side here, you can see the map coordinates. So you can drop coordinates here to map your fishing spot. Let me just guess a coordinate here. See if that will work. That's why it's here. Yeah. So you can see here, if you don't have, if you want to test out like a location, you can drop some coordinates here for the maps tab. So that's it. You can check out other maps here as well. Say for example, Bulgaria. Yeah, same thing. You can see the fish species, the large weights, the trophy weights, and yeah. All right, so let's move on to the community tab. So you'll see here two drop downs, or two lists on the drop downs. Let's start with the community catches. So community catches is where I reckon you'll be spending most of your time apart from my catches. So the community tab is where you'll see all the live feed of all catches recorded by the community or the users in this website. So for each catch, you can see the type, the fish, the exact map, and also the coordinates, the rod used, the depth, if it's a so the depth, it's regardless if it's a feeder or a float. It will show you, say for example, if you cast it out, it will show you on the game where, you know, it will show you how deep the water is. But if it's a float rod, it will also be helpful for you to adjust the depth. The hook category, or the hook size, the bait being used, the azimuth or the direction where you cast, the compass in game will be very helpful for you here as well. And also the distance, if it's 9 meters custom cast, or if it's a full cast or like the full bar on the game. Yeah, so that's the distance, or half cast as well here, like for example. And also the period when, or the time when it was caught. For, say for example, if it's a unique or a trophy catch, this is the game time, and also the temperature and the weather as well. And yeah, of course you can see the angler here or the username and the rating of or whatever rating given by the player. Say for example, it was helpful for you, you can, you know, commend a star for Jazzgore. Say, hey, yeah, it's been very helpful. I've caught one too. Okay, so if you notice, I clicked on the star here. So this is one of the actions that you can do. So there's 3 buttons here. One, you can see the photos uploaded by the user. So say for example this one, it will contain all the information of the catch, or depending on the screenshot that they uploaded. So it will be very helpful if you could, attach the whole screenshot, whatever experience caught, the weight of the fish, the name of the fish, and if it's a rated fish as well. And also the build. If you click on the next tab, so it says here, it will show you there's 2 photos. So you can check the first photo and the second photo. This will contain, the other photo contains the gear that has been used catching this fish. It will contain the hook size, the leader, the bait, so on and so forth. So let's close that. If we go to the next button here, show catch details. So it will show the details of the notes left by the user. And also here in this same window, you can leave a comment, say probably thank you. This spot works for me too. And then you can leave a comment there. I won't leave it for now because I haven't tested it, but yeah. Or you can leave a comment, a nice comment to the user who posted it. And click on the star button here to star this catch if it helped you a lot. See, I can see star rating on my on my catch here already. Thank you for that, to whoever left that for me. But yeah, so this is the community catch page. Oh, sorry, before I move forward, you can search for catches here. Say for example, you're looking for lake trout or a specific map. Say for example, oh no, you can't catch. So you can, oh sorry. So you can search by map here. So you can use you can use the drop down here. So if you want to look for a player, say for example, Jazzgore. Yep. So he's logged too. So yeah, you can use the search bar here once there are more information showing up on this community catches. If say for example you're looking for a pellet catch, and then you can check the map here, coordinates, and whoever caught that, so on and so forth. All right, so now let's move on to my catches. So this is where you basically log your catches. As you can see, I've logged a few already. If you click on the new catch here, it will bring up with this window. So you start with the type. So it's a trophy catch, if it's a tournament catch, or a hotspot. So the reason I added hotspots here is sometimes players are looking for just, large weight fish, or just doing some tasks just to complete the task, whether or not it's a trophy catch. This will be a hotspot. So let's click on hotspot here, and then say for example the map will be Dokora Pond. So basically search for the name of the map here. All the maps should be listed here, including the event maps, Atom Wasteland, Rescue of Chelyuskin, yeah, and then the fish for that certain map. Let's choose Golden Crucian. It's my favorite. And then this is where you put in the coordinates. Say for example 54 100. So this is the coordinates displayed on the location of your catch. And then the rod types. So say for example, let's type in Kitana deep stream 12, and then the depth. So if it's a feeder, you can see the depth. Once you cast your rod, it will say bottom, and then the depth value, it will show it on your screen. So you can leave this blank, but I highly recommend just leave a depth here. So other players would have an idea how deep did you catch, or yeah, catch the fish. Or if it's a float, so I remember Harabuna. If it's a float here, yeah, just put in the depth, how deep the float is, or the bait is. So say for example 25.25 meters, and the distance cast. So you can choose either half cast, half of the bar when you cast it, full cast of the bar, or double full cast. So this is where you cast at maximum, double full cast, or the custom clip. So say for example clip 14 is always my favorite as well. And also the azimuth, or the direction of where. You'll notice in the compass there will be numbers. Check out my other videos, and I use the compass that has numbers where you cast the direction. This will be helpful because sometimes you cast it in north or somewhere, but the fish is somewhere in the east or south, in the same spot. You'll know what I mean once you get there. But yeah, just put in the azimuth value here and the period when you caught it. Say for example for golden crucian, it's usually in the evening for me, or afternoon, and then put in the in-game time as well. So afternoon should be around 3:17. I'm just making this up, but this is where you put in all the details that are very helpful. I'll open up an existing one that I use, or that I logged earlier, just in a bit. So temperature, say for example 4 degrees, cold weather, clear. Check the weather as well. Clear, cloudy, rainy, stormy. This will be helpful as well, of when the fish was caught, and also the hook size. So golden crucian is always 14 for me as well. So this is the technique if you're using a spin gear. So we'll skip that. I'll show you in a bit. So this one, the baits that are available. So for golden crucian, just type in bloodworm, search bar here, and then leave a note. So this lures is grayed out because this is not a spin gear. So leave a note. I usually put in sea photos for ground bait for me, or you can add other details like I cast it around northeast or between northeast and east, or whatever information you are not available on the tabs here above. And then this is where you add your pictures. You can add up to 5 photos for your catch, right? And also, if you want to share it with the community, just leave this to public. Click on this guy here, or private if you don't want to share it, and keep it to yourself. And then click on the log catch. So I won't do it now because this is just an example. I'll click on one of the examples I used here. So this is a good way to edit your catch as well. It will add another button here, edit a catch. So see here, the azimuth is 80 degrees, the coordinates. This is where I caught European crayfish last night. There are example photos here. I uploaded them, and also I put in sea photo for ground bait. What else? Oh, I didn't put in, did I? Oh yeah, fish offal is clicked here. I'll just cancel that. You can see the photos uploaded, same as the one earlier from Jazzgore. So I always usually share the ground baits that I've been working. This is also for helping my future self use the same ground baits instead of, doing some guessing as well. I also share a screenshot of the large catches, or the European crayfish catches, for this one. I'm pretty sure this will be helpful for others as well. You can see the coordinates here. This is the compass that I was referring to. So you can see the numbers here. This is the azimuth, This is what the numbers you'll put in on the azimuth attribute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once the list grows, it will show up on the community catches page, and it will really help other players as well. So let's click on one here. So this is from Zeal. I can click on the information. Yeah, so see how he puts in the spin gear, press line TH expert. If you click on the information here, you can see the technique that he used. This is for the spin gear, right? So technique jigging and reel-in speed is 35. So this will be helpful for players who are using the spin gear in game. Before I move forward, let's try to add a spin gear as well. So say for example unique, and the rod is, let's put in Kitana X spin, and here you can choose the technique that are available at the moment in game. So regular retrieve, straight retrieve, step by step, jigging, twitching. Yeah, you get the idea. And you put in the reel-in speed, so 1 to 50. So it's always 35 or 42 for me. And then you can choose the lure that he used. Say for example the J Glider Shiner, and then log a catch, and then do the rest as well. Temperature, distance, full cast. Or if spin gear, it's always full cast for me. But I don't know, some players also do just half cast. Or if you're just pilking, just do the custom as well. So you get the idea. Well, good. Let's move on to the next tab here. All right, so we're on to the final tab here. The contributors or the staff members who have been creating this website. So you can see the owners, who is Hiraz and Matthew. You can see the moderator, myself, and contributors as well, Checker and Waldy. So this will be continually growing as far as I know. These are the people helping out with the development and the management of the site. I just want to remind you guys that FisherHub is currently in beta. So this means the site is still in, constant evolution. Some features are not yet available and bugs may occasionally appear. That way, please leave a feedback for us to check if it's essential to help us improve the site. So don't hesitate to share your thoughts. The site is accessible now. I'll leave the links on my YouTube description below. And you can join the Discord channel for FisherHub to see any updates, and also if you want to share your feedback. All right. Thanks for watching. If this video helps you out, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Oh, actually, I'll see you log your catches and community catches. All right. We're hoping to see that. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye bye.